I'm geeked up in this bitch.
Episode number 159
It's
of
Super Bowl
Burns
episode.
and Berman.
It's Super Bowl episode.
It is. This is a Super Bowl preview.
Super Bowl episode. First and foremost, start off with rest in peace, Virginia McCaskey.
Yes.
Keeping it simple. And the thing to say about that is, number one, 102 years is a hell of a life.
Had a hell of a run.
Hell of a run. I mean, it was bound to happen eventually when she got that old, obviously. So it's not really sad. It's more of a celebration, you know? It's more like,
Agreed.
damn, she did it. And the douchebag Bears fans out there, they're saying, thank God. Oh, thank God this, and that. Oh, she's finally gone, because, you know, they want them to sell the team. That doesn't change anything.
Yeah, that doesn't change.
All that does is it goes down the line to the next McCaskey.
He was 102. How much say do you think she had in 2024?
She did nothing wrong. No, look, I don't like
19. How much say do you think she had?
Yeah, I don't like the McCaskey family. I don't. But Virginia did nothing wrong, so they need to show some fucking respect.
Yeah.
And just say rest in peace.
Her dad's George Hallis.
Yeah, her dad's the founder of the Bears and the founder of the NFL.
I'm going to say founder of the league.
Yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, with that aside, rest in peace, Virginia. It's Super Bowl week. We had NFL honors last night.
As I say, we got a lot to talk about on that front.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Dude, I know. I mean,
Ravens Twitter last night was a sight to behold. Lamar not winning MVP. Terrell Suggs and Marshall Yanda both missing the Hall of Fame. By the way, the Hall of Fame, I'm going to get into that too, because I got a lot of thoughts on that. Like a lot.
Yeah.
That is definitely a video I'm going to be making today. But starting with the MVP.
Wow.
I am shocked that the voters did what I said they should do, which was Lamar first team All-Pro, Josh Allen MVP.
Yeah.
Lamar had a better season.
He did.
Allen was more valuable.
Yes, he was, because I think it's really this simple, and I made a video about this I'm posting later. Yes, yeah. Josh, hold on. Before, do you know the answer?
He did not.
No.
So something that I did not.
Also, hold on. What? It changed.
Oh my God. Yeah. No. Ravens Twitter is. Oh yeah. I don't know what. I think someone might have.
I think this is the new update, because I've seen other shows and it's like this.
It might have just. Well, you can just change it back. Now do it. Now hit it.
Okay.
It's just classic. There's Bubble. Do one now. There's that.
Like
and then there's that.
No.
But what was I going to say? Oh, Michael of Maryland. I did not realize how hard it is to get into UMD, especially when you live in state. I didn't put that, like, Michael was not upset or surprised. Like, he did not think he was going to get in. I, as someone who didn't apply to UMD, did not realize how tough it is to get into. And then I kind of did some research on it after seeing that he didn't get in. I was like, oh, okay. It's a very difficult school to get into. Yeah.
And I mean, fucking ISU has, what's it called? Where I go has an 86% acceptance rate.
I would not be. I think he's probably going to want to go. If he doesn't get into Syracuse, he's going to go to Towson.
Wow. He should go to Bama.
That is on the table.
He should go to Bama. If he doesn't get into Syracuse, he should go to Bama.
Anyway.
But also I feel like Michael would kill himself being that far away from home. He'd fucking hate it.
I think he'd be okay. I think I'd be more upset about it than he would.
Imagine seeing him being an Alabama fraternity boy wearing fucking boots and jeans to a football game. That would be crazy.
That would be funny.
That would be a sight to see. But
something that I am going to make videos plural, because I might do one for every award, or at least the interesting ones, is for the first time ever, they didn't just release the vote totals. They released who voted for who and every single voter's top 5.
That's crazy.
In every category.
That's cool to see.
Which I love. Yeah. Listen, you're going to put the vote out. You better be able to back it up. So, yeah, I love it. I think that's the way it should be.
You saw who are some notable voters? Because I saw you on Twitter talking about Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah, like another thing that I took away from it is I'm going to pull up this list.
Okay.
How many of these names have you never heard in your entire life?
Is this the voters list?
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up right now. I'm going to pull up the one for MVP just because that's easiest to pull up.
Okay. Baby, please.
Very close vote, by the way.
We geeked up and we bring up.
Here it is. Okay. There's 50 names. We don't need to go one by one, but like immediately. Never heard this name. Never heard
Let's
this.
See who he is.
Never heard this.
Tom Silverstein.
Yeah, Tom Silverstein, Mike Sando, Armando Salguero, Nate Davis.
This guy died in 2019. Rest in peace.
Who?
Tom Silverstein. Found him.
It's definitely a different guy.
Found Tom Silverstein. He is
Lindsey Jones, Mark Craig.
Oh, Tom Silverstein is it Silverstein?
Yeah.
Go back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all just media. He's
they're all media, but I'm saying the media people got picked or they get picked or like very strange.
He's a reporter for the Green Bay Packers beat.
Every single one of these people are media. Mark Craig, Dan Pompey, Dave Burkett, Lorenzo Reyes, Anthony DiGiulio, Jory Epstein, who, by the way, has a lot of, because I've went through these because I'm going to get ready to make videos on. There's a lot of her ballots are interesting.
Is there anybody who didn't vote for Lamar or Josh Allen to win it? Like first place?
Yeah.
Scroll down. I want to
try to find it. Nick Pavone. I've never heard of this guy. I like that Tony Dungy gets a vote. This guy's the Football Outsiders guy. So he's like Mr. Analytics. Deontay Lee, Reuben Frank. This guy is getting all the heat because Jim Miller is the only person who had Lamar 4th.
Oh, geez.
In MVP voting. What's interesting is he had Lamar 1st for Offensive Player of the Year and Josh Allen 5th. Which is interesting.
Really interesting.
Ira Kaufman, I never heard of. Gary Myers. Tom Brady got a vote.
You voted Lamar?
Tom Brady loves Lamar.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's been one of Lamar's biggest fans literally his entire career. What's interesting is him and Teddy Bruschi, obviously teammates in New England. I kind of went through it because I noticed that this ballot is very similar. Almost every single award, like 4 out of their 5 are the same. Mina Kimes has a vote. Obviously, she should. Dan Orlovsky. Emmanuel Acho, people are not happy that he gets a vote.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not going to lie.
People were not happy to find out that he gets a vote. But, I mean, here's the thing. At least I know him.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I would say
but a lot of these people are just like local reporters. That's what a lot of these no-name people are. Like, they're still media. They're just like, they work for the news station in Seattle. And they're the
Here's what I'll propose this. It's 50 voters. If you're going to include all those people, up that number to 100.
Yeah. Wait. It's only 50?
Yeah, it's 50 voters.
Oh, so looking at it now, nobody voted for anybody besides Lamar or Josh for number 1.
Maybe.
At least if I'm not tripping, I didn't see it.
You're correct.
Yeah, everybody voted for Josh Allen or Lamar.
Yeah.
How many
it was 27 to 23. I knew that.
Oh, 27 to 23. Wow.
But the way that the voting works is, and this was introduced last year. First place is 10 points. Second place is 5. Third is 3. Fourth is 2. Fifth is 1. And then they tally up all the votes.
Oh, gotcha.
So it was entirely possible for someone like Lamar to have won, even though he had 23, because if he got more points, but he didn't.
Yeah.
But that is how it works. Comeback Player of the Year was the most interesting one that I've looked through. I think 27 players got votes. in that award.
Because it's so random.
There's Cam Akers got 2 5th-place votes on that one. Tim
That's
Patrick
cool.
got 3 first-place votes. It was all over the place.
Yeah.
Jack Conklin got a 5th-place vote.
The only year where it was like set in stone was DeMar Hamlin. That was it.
And he didn't win it.
Wait,
Flacco won it.
No, I swear to God, he won it.
Flacco won it.
No way.
Yes.
DeMar did that year.
No, he did not.
No way. Am I tweaking?
Do you not remember how big of a deal it
That's
was?
right. That's right. Oh my God. I'm tweaking, bro. Damn. I thought that he did win it.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, no, now I remember that. I thought they did, but wow. Oh. But yeah, NFL honors was good. I still think Brock Bowers should have won Rookie of the Year. That's besides me.
Jaden Daniels got 49 out of 50 first-place votes for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Only one person voted Brock Bowers.
And who was it? Just some random guy?
Sam Monson.
Sam Monson. I've heard that name before.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
But
what a guy. He knows ball. He knows ball.
Before we get into the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Very quietly, because this is something I follow very closely and had no idea about until last night. The Hall of Fame changed the way that they select who goes in this year.
How'd they change it?
It might have been so quiet that I don't even know if they announced it until yesterday, because I would have probably seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that it works for the modern era candidates, and modern era candidates are people that are their first 25 years of eligibility. So that means they've retired within the last 30 years. Everyone else is in the senior category, and basically it's one a year gets inducted from the senior category.
Yeah.
And this year it was Sterling Sharp, which was very, very, very well deserved and long overdue.
Yeah.
No problem with that one. But the way it was done in the past is when they start from like a million names. They narrow down to 125, then I think 50, then down to 25, and then the 15 finalists.
Yeah.
The 15 finalists then get narrowed down to 10 and then to 5.
And then to 5.
And once you get down to 5, they go one by one. Should we induct this guy? And everyone votes either yes or no. And as long as you get 80% of yes votes and you're in the top 5, you get in. So pretty much every year it was the top 5.
So who votes on it? Just everybody who's in the Hall of Fame?
No, it's a Hall of Fame. It's a committee.
Oh, okay.
It's also all media people. I think not all. There's a lot. There's some Hall of Famers. It's like a mix of Hall of Famers and media, but it's select Hall of Famers. I don't know exactly. It's not as public who's actually in that room.
Yeah.
But this year, what they did in an effort to make it harder to get in, which in theory I don't necessarily disagree with.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Is instead of going 15, 10, 5, and then one by one, they went 15, 10, 7. And once you narrow it down to the top 7, every single person with a vote makes a top 5. And then everyone who got 80% or more gets in.
Okay.
So that means that if 5 guys got 80% of the vote, 5 get in. If only one person is 80% of the vote, that's the only person who would get in.
Wow.
So this year that it's a new formula and 3 people got in, and I am stunned at who they were. I looked at the 15 finalists and I knew a whole lot about 14 of them. There was one modern era guy who I'd heard the name of, but I knew nothing about.
Yeah.
And that was Eric Allen, who got in, which shocked me.
Yeah.
The other 2 were Jared Allen, which is, I got no problem with that. And then Antonio Gates, it was the crime of the century that he didn't get in last year.
Yeah. Well deserved.
Now, they actually revealed who the top 7 were.
They did.
And another interesting kind of wrinkle of it is the 4 guys who were in the top 7 who did not get in this year automatically are finalists next year. Like they skip the whole narrowing down process. They're
Oh,
automatically going to be the final 15 next year. And guess what? Eli Manning, not amongst the 7.
wow.
The 4 that did not get in, they were in the top 7. Willie Anderson, Torrey Holt, Adam Vinatieri, Luke Kuechly.
Wow.
Luke Kuechly, by the way, it was the best finalist this year. So I cannot believe that he did not get in.
Yeah.
He would have been my number 1 pick, Luke Kuechly, and he did not get in. Crime.
And he will. He will.
It was because he had a short career, but he was so good.
He was insane. He's going to get in 100%.
Eli Manning, Marshall Yanda, Terrell Suggs, not even in the top 7.
They
got ruled out. They might have been in the top 10, but they were
not. Do you
think
that Eli deserves to be in the Hall?
For the longest time, I was no. I was always no. I always said Joe Flacco with an extra Super Bowl ring. That's what I always said. Flacco with an extra ring. I kind of had a realization of those Super Bowl wins and really what they were.
Yeah.
It was especially the 07 one.
Mm-hmm.
His stats are not that great.
No.
He was not consistent enough.
No.
But if you want to tell me that literally that one playoff run was enough to put him in, I kind of get it. There's also this. The NFL insists that the Walter Payton Man of the Year award is the most important award in the NFL.
Yeah.
Well, Eli Manning has one of those. Was that taken into account? Because if it is truly the most important award, then that should have put him over the top.
Yeah.
People got to remember that. If it really is what they say it is, then having that should put him in. It should put a guy like Russell Wilson in because he has one. A guy like Cameron Hayward, that should put him over the top because he has one. But I don't know if that's ever part of the conversation. It should be if it's that important, in my opinion. Or stop saying it's that important. Got to go one or the other. But yeah. You got any thoughts on the Hall of Fame?
I'm happy with everybody who got in. Dude, what? Hold on, Josh. I'm reading up on some real news about the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So, dude, you remember this is a long time ago.
The water park?
Yes. So it's like halfway done.
Okay.
But they're having money problems now.
Oh.
So it's literally just sitting like this. It says that they delayed water park and hotel opening until 2025. You guys weren't there. Like the NFL, they're building this. Here, I'll go.
Giant water park.
Oh, here, wait. Yeah, they're building this at the Hall of Fame. So look, it's gonna have a lazy river, wave pool,
whole bunch of TVs to watch football.
Yes, like here, ready? I'll click through the slides. Like, look at this. A swim up bar with places to watch football. They got, look at the wraps in the water, and it's going to be a bunch of Hall of Famers.
Bart Starr and Jim Brown.
Let's see, is that it? Oh, damn, that's literally it.
We had a pretty large deep dive.
Dude, we did. We did a crazy deep dive into it.
Yeah.
But
so here's the thing though, about guys like Luke Kuechly and Yanda and Sis and Eli, is with it being this hard to get in, I don't really know what the math is, but unless if there's a clear-cut 5, you're probably going to see 3 guys every year getting 80% of the vote. I mean, that's a huge number.
Yeah.
Well, here are 3 first ballot nominees next year. Drew Brees.
Yep.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Yep.
There's 2.
Yeah.
And then you got a guy like Jason Witten. You got a guy like Phillip Rivers, who Eli didn't get in, he won't get in, but that's a name. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's some guys next year. And I'm pretty sure the year after that is that's not Brady, is it?
I don't think so. What is it? How many years after they
5?
5?
No.
No, not yet. Brady's still got like 2 or 3 more years.
Yeah. Anyway.
Damn, Drew Brees is going to if Drew Brees and Larry Fitz, they both better be first ballot Hall of Famers.
To me, there's no way.
It's a lock.
Yeah,
At least Drew Brees, I think, is a 100% lock.
Fitz should be. Oh, Frank Gore is also nominated, and
that's Frank Gore. Like that's another one where it's like, yeah, he's making the Hall of Fame.
I don't think he should be first ballot though. That's another really interesting one.
It is.
Because if you look at his stats, he's a no doubt first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But they made T.O. wait a year. They'll make A.B. wait 5.
They'll make A.B. wait a long time before they let him give a speech at the Hall of Fame. I don't even think it's about really good point, actually. I think it's him giving a speech.
Yeah. I mean, the Kanye of the NFL giving him an open mic, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. We could talk about Kanye West.
He had his annual rant yesterday.
About you a lot. And
I didn't read it. I just saw that let's take a look. Is it stuff that I can share my screen or would you say no?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Hate speech immediately to a certain group of people that you are a part of.
Unsurprising. Let's take a look here. Oh, wow. He put out a lot of tweets.
Yes, there's like 6.
Oh, my God. How many did he put out?
A lot. Here, Whoa! Yeah, that he said he wants a free Diddy. He added real Donald Trump and said free Diddy.
Yeah, I did. That's the one I saw.
He said, I love a dictator who had a mustache and killed a lot of people. Now what, bitches?
Hate rappers. Interesting.
I don't even know what the fuck anti-Semitic means. It's just some bullshit Jewish people made up to protect their bullshit. Was that the right there?
I got in the shower and thought of like 6 tweets. Let me see what I can remember. That's really funny.
He did have one all-time classic. I turned down 3 photos this week with Make-A-Wish kids in wheelchairs. Like just seeing Kanye West. It's like that one meme from back in the day where it's like Kanye West goes to wheelchair basketball game and drops 100 points.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But it's also
happily out of touch. Well, all right.
It's also kind of sad though, because dude, all he's surrounded by is a bunch of yes men and nobody who will get him help. Like, I don't think that he can control himself from doing shit like this.
No.
Like, he can't control himself.
We knew that, though.
And nobody will help him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if I lost everything again tonight, was worth it. I can die after this. Dude, this is sad, man, to actually look at. I mean, this is literally what I'm looking at is a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm literally just looking at a mental breakdown.
And he said, fuck Virgil, which Virgil was like one of Kanye's like good friends who passed away a couple of years ago.
By the way, Twitter, which never takes down really anything for hate speech. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tweets taken down for hate speech. Do you know how bad you have to say? There are 5 tweets that I cannot look at.
Oh. Yeah, there were some very bad ones.
I can't imagine because the ones that didn't get taken down are pretty bad.
Yeah. He was even texting Elon Musk the other day, and he posted it on Twitter.
Hey, just so you know, you might want to check this out.
Well, no, because Kanye texted him about promoting his products on Twitter, and he said, yeah, instead of just using the URL, post pictures and videos of the products as well. And Kanye said, okay, thank you. And he posted that from Elon, and now he just cooked himself, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not very good. But and he still said, and speaking of the Super Bowl, he still said that next year he is going to win 20 Grammys and perform at the Super Bowl halftime show.
I can guarantee you he will not be performing at the Super Bowl halftime show.
He could be. You never know. You never know.
You think Jay-Z is letting him perform at the halftime show?
No.
Because that's who's in charge of it.
Jay-Z?
Well, it's what's it called? What's his company called?
Rockefeller?
Rock Nation.
Rock Nation?
That's what it is. That's who's in charge of it.
So basically the people who run the world.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Illuminati's in charge of it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wait, that means I might get a say also. Jews run the world, so we can.
Yeah.
I might get a say.
Who would you have if you could pick anybody to perform in Super Bowl halftime? Who would it be?
When I think about something like that, I put my personal music taste aside.
Okay.
I want to. I'm gonna think about who do I think would put on the best show and get the most people liking it outside of Taylor Swift, who has made very clear that she just doesn't want to do it. So let's think about it that way. Who is someone big enough that is known for being able to put on a show that is mainstream enough that could do it? It doesn't matter if you like them, hate them, love them, doesn't matter.
I have two names, but one of them, everybody hates him right now, but it's so true. And people are saying it already in the chat.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Drake.
Yep. That'd be funny if they go from Kendrick to Drake in the span of a year.
Or Travis Scott would be fantastic.
That's a possibility.
He did it a couple years ago, though.
Yeah, I was say he helped out with Maroon 5. Going away from the hip hop sphere is
Morgan Wallen
pops in the head. Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter
doesn't have enough hits yet.
No.
Billie Eilish.
When they have the Super Bowl, in Nashville, it's definitely going to be a country artist.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Morgan Wallen or Luke Combs. Yeah. They won't do Morgan because he's too cancelable.
Yeah. Billie Eilish, but her songs are too
slow. It doesn't fit.
They're too slow.
Yeah. I'd say
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Ariana Grande.
How has she never done one?
I don't know. I feel like she's been at one.
No, she hasn't.
That's
one that's kind of weird that hasn't happened yet. That one's going to be a matter of time.
Yeah.
If
she's already done one, but Justin Timberlake.
His was not very good, by the way.
Yeah, I'd say
2017.
Justin Timberlake.
Actually, he did two.
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars did two.
Yeah, he did, but still, it would be good again.
Bruno Mars is. You guys know nothing about my music taste. Bruno Mars might be my favorite artist of all time.
I don't blame you. He's fantastic, man.
The Weeknd already did it.
I'm trying to think. What about like a band?
Yeah.
Maybe like Green Day. I don't know.
It's a little a little more current.
That's why I gotta pull up. Hold on, ready? I'm gonna
look up the top streamed artists.
Yes, that's what I'm looking up right now. I'm going just to the charts.
These are the most streamed artists of all time. And that's a good way of looking at it because Spotify's been around for about a decade.
What about
Drake's number one? Taylor Swift is second. Bad Bunny is third. That could be an interesting one if they wanted to do.
I know that's what I was about to say. Is Bad Bunny.
The Weeknd, Justin Bieber. How has he never done one?
Oh yeah, Bieber would be great.
He's got so many hits.
No, he does. Bieber would be great for Super Bowl.
That's a good option.
Post Malone. Post Malone would be great.
That could be a good one. And he's done stuff with the NFL before.
Yeah, he's doing the pregame concert.
Right.
That's like on YouTube or something. He's doing the pregame concert. Morgan Wallen would be great.
Number 10 is Kanye. Nope.
Yes. Let it happen. With Trump independence, imagine.
The number 23 most streamed artist of all time. XXXTentacion. Number 23 most streamed artist of all time.
Have you seen all the memes about him lately that people are realizing that he was like really corny?
No. That's a good option. I think she's a little young. I think give it
Josh loves him young though.
10 years. What?
You like him young though, huh?
She's my age.
I know. I was making a joke.
I know.
I fucking love Tate McRae so much.
Yeah, she's good.
Kisses from my exes who don't give a shit about me. Kisses, kisses. Dude, I find like 2 or 3 like girly pop songs that I love every year. I play them repeatedly.
Agreed.
The only girl that I'm against, never Chapel Roan, dude. Not a fan. I'm not a fan.
She's an interesting character.
Mm-hmm. If she didn't dress up like Bozo the Clown, then I'd be like a lot
I honestly
more.
don't give a shit about that.
I just think that she looks scary, dude.
But I think that's intentional. I think her whole thing is going against the grain. Like I think that's her entire
I guess,
thing,
but
is she wants to be different.
Country is going to be when they have the Super Bowl in Nashville, and it's going to be once they finish their new stadium. Morgan Wallen, it's going to be, they're going to do it like how they did it in LA, how they had all the rappers there. That's what they're going to do for the country one. And it's going to be like,
who's big enough? Who's mainstream enough in country? I feel like Morgan Wallen's like the only one.
No, Morgan Wallen's like the king of country right now. It's either him or it would be Luke Combs, Luke Bryan.
I don't think he's mainstream enough though.
No, he is. Luke Combs is probably,
he's getting there.
Ranking them? No, I'd put him at number 2, honestly. Jelly Roll is, but dude, I don't think a
Jelly Roll would be more mainstream, I would say.
I don't think a Jelly Roll has that many like crazy hits.
I agree.
And I fucking love Jelly Roll. Yeah, the fact that Beyonce won an award for Country Album of the Year, we talked about that the other day. That was terrible. But
yeah, looking back on it, it was actually one country album. It would be agree or disagree. It would have been one thing if she won country song. The album wasn't country. She had a couple country songs.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Anyway, let's get into the Super Bowl.
Well, we were technically in the Super Bowl.
But we have a tradition, me and Michael.
Yes.
Is we have a list of 40 prop bets.
You have 40 prop bets.
That me and Michael did, and we have a competition of who gets more right.
Okay.
And the gap between first and second is how much money like the other person owes the other person. So last year I won by 1, so Michael gave me $1.
Nice.
I think a couple years ago, he won by 5. I gave him $5. So it's very, very high stakes situation. But I haven't talked to Michael about it, but I don't see a reason why not putting you in it.
Sure.
So
I'll play.
I'm not going to make any of my picks. We're going to stick for a kickoff show, which is, by the way, going to be 2 p.m. on Sunday.
Okay.
But we'll give you all of yours. First up, national anthem over under 2 minutes. John Baptiste is performing.
They don't, you see, what sucks. Well, first off, can I make my pick on the game?
That's the last prop bet, is who's going to win.
That is okay, because I have a bunch of prop bets that I bet right here. And what sucks is the only fun props that they had on my sports book is the coin toss and the Gatorade color. They don't have the over under on the national anthem. I was so pissed. But
this is the I make this list.
Well, yeah, I know, but
unchanged year.
I'm taking the over on the national anthem.
Okay.
I haven't done a lot of research on it because I wasn't able to bet it actually, but I'll take the over.
Which quarterback will be shown on camera first during the anthem?
Mahomes. Simple.
Last year, me and Michael were so confident in that, and then it was Purdy. I remember.
Yeah, it's going to be Mahomes.
Will any scoring drive take less time than the national anthem?
Yes.
Okay. These are pretty much unchanged props. The only ones that get changed are the numbers for like touchdowns and points, and then the player props.
Also, guys, I don't know what happened, but the Gatorade odds changed like crazy overnight, and it made yellow/green a major favorite, like an actual like major favorite, and orange and purple are right behind it at plus 450. Like yellow,
orange and purple grouped together?
No.
Okay. No. Anyway, coin toss result: heads or tails?
Tails never fails, baby.
That's always the way I go.
I filmed the video earlier today, and I flipped a coin on camera, and whatever it landed on, that's what I was rolling with, and it was tails.
I'm always tails never fails guy. Always.
Yep.
Will there be a measurement at any point?
Yes.
Okay. Will there be a missed extra point?
No.
Will there be a missed field goal?
Yes.
Will there be a score within the first 6 minutes of the game?
Yes.
Will the score ever be tied after 0-0? At any point, will the game be tied other than 0-0?
No.
Okay. Who will commit the first accepted penalty? Which team?
Philly.
Okay.
That's simple.
Total touchdowns scored over under 5.5.
Over.
Okay. Largest lead by either team over under 9.5.
Under.
Okay. Total points scored in the first half over under 24.5 in the first
Under.
half. Okay. Total points scored over under 48.5.
Under.
Total interceptions thrown over unders 1.5.
Fuck, that's a shitty line. I'll take the over.
Okay. Total songs performed during halftime 6.5 over under.
Over. Kendrick's gonna go through he's gonna play They Not Like Us 7 times in a row and then get off the stage.
So that would be under.
Fuck. What was it? 7.5? I thought you said
6.5. But if it's the same song more than once.
Well, yeah, that counts.
No. Fine. I'll reword it. Different songs performed.
Sure, the over.
All right. Total punts over under 4.5 punts.
Under.
Under?
Yeah.
First play, pass or a run?
Run.
Which team scores first?
Kansas City.
Okay. Will the team that scores last win the game?
Yes.
Okay. How will the first points be scored? Touchdown, field goal, or if you want to be crazy, safety?
Field goal.
Okay. Total points scored, odd or even?
Odd.
Okay. Kareem Hunt, over under 47.5 yards.
Under.
Okay. Travis Kelce, over under 62.5 yards.
Under.
Okay. AJ Brown, over under 69.5 yards.
Over.
Okay. Saquon, over under, this is the real line, 119.5 for Saquon. Over. Patrick Mahomes, over under 2.5 total touchdowns, passing and rushing. He would be the one that would have to run it in for the count, obviously.
Over.
Okay. Jalen Hurts, same question, same line, 2.5.
Over.
Over under 6.5 total sacks.
Under.
Over under 5.5 times Taylor Swift is shown during the game.
Under.
Okay. Will there be a safety, flea flicker, non-quarterback pass, fake punt, or onside kick?
Yes.
Longest field goal made, over under 50.5 yards.
50.5, you said?
Yep.
Over. Yes.
Okay. First touchdown, over under 6.5 yards.
Over.
First touchdown scorer, who is it?
AJ Brown.
Okay.
That's a prop that I actually took.
Longest touchdown, over under 25.5 yards.
Over.
Shortest touchdown, over under 2.5 yards.
What was it?
2.5 yards, over under shortest touchdown of the game.
I think it's going to be shorter than 2.5.
So under, all right.
Okay.
Will there be a successful 2-point conversion?
No.
Will the Super Bowl MVP be a quarterback?
Yes.
Color of the Gatorade shower?
Orange.
And finally, Burns. The winner of Super Bowl 59 will be who?
I don't think they're going to actually win, but I rode with them throughout the whole playoffs, and they brought me far enough to where I was able to hedge. And I was going to hedge straight down the middle and have nobody to root for, but that's no fun watching the Super Bowl with no horse in the race. So I'm riding with the Philadelphia Eagles to go in there and beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Do I think they're going to? No, but I'm happy either way. So I really don't care what happens on Sunday. I'm just a little bit.
What is
more
your score
happy.
prediction? We'll put it into the sheet for the final time this year.
What I have, hold on. First, I got a couple other props I want to tell you about.
Okay.
I have both teams to complete their first passing attempt. I have no. I think there's going to be a drop or a miss. I have Jalen Hurts to have 25 plus passing yards in each quarter plus 155. And this one, I saw this and I sprinkled it just a little bit. A.J. Brown to have 50 plus receiving yards in each half plus 850. And then I found, you know what a Super Bowl square is, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You could pick your own square for the final square of the game, and I took Chiefs 4, Eagles 8. Give me the Eagles to win 28-24.
28-24 for the Eagles.
Yep. And it's going to be 24-21. Chiefs are going to be winning, and last score wins, Philly touchdown. And that's game.
But you said yes, so you think Jalen Hurts is the MVP?
Yeah. So Jalen Hurts is the MVP, I guess. But yeah, 28-24, Eagles win. That's
all right. I'll wait until Sunday to make my pick. You can catch it on the kickoff show, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Wow.
On Super Bowl Sunday.
Damn, the last pick of the year. Our second season. Our second season done.
Yeah.
Berman.
Well, actually, interestingly enough, in the regular season, Burns,
yeah,
you and Michael were in the battle for last place all year. It was between you and him for third and who got fourth.
Yeah.
It ended up, Michael was the one who edged you out on that. He went 175, 107. You went 165 and 117.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, however, and actually, I'll even go even further. The fans got first. I got second. Michael got third. You got fourth. In the playoffs, that's the regular season. In the playoffs, the fans go from first to fourth.
Yep.
I went from second to third. Michael went from third to second. And you went from fourth to first. Unless if you and Michael have different winners and he gets it right and you get it wrong. If that's the case, then you tie.
Oh, okay.
You're up one game.
It's fine. Damn, you see, guys, I just turned it on when it mattered. That's what
playoff
matters.
Burns, I guess.
Yeah.
You went 9-3 in the playoffs.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet. But
you went 9-3 in the playoffs. Michael went 8-4. I went 6-6. The fans went 5-7.
Wow.
Fans went 0-2 on championship weekend. They picked the Commanders and the Bills.
Wow. That's crazy. But thank you guys so much for joining all season long. We appreciate it. And we'll still be here. We'll be here on Monday. We'll be here on Wednesday. We'll be here on Friday because after the Super Bowl, we'll talk about the game, obviously. We'll talk about everything that happened on Sunday. And then it's straight into offseason, man. We're going to have mock draft Mondays. We're going to have
our second mock draft Monday because we did one on Monday with Sam.
We're going to have birthday suit Wednesdays. We're going to have fuck around Fridays. It will be great times. Make sure to keep joining. Make sure to be here. Make sure to tell your friends and your family to follow this page.
Our off-season streams are very fun.
Yes, the off-season streams are almost – I love it during football season, but the off-season streams are almost more hype, especially when you get into June, July, when we're just coming up with bullshit to come up with bullshit, basically.
Yeah.
But it's great times, guys. You don't want to.
We will run back positional rankings, though.
Yes, we're gonna run back everything. We got so much in our bag, man.
Yeah. Ducky Derby.
Yeah, Ducky Derby's gonna come back. Everything's gonna come back. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you guys so much. So does Josh. We both do. We love you. And we'll see you on Monday to talk about the Super Bowl. Sorry
for guys.
Today. I have to go to some stupid fucking event that I don't want to go.
By the way, he had to leave at 3:45. Look at that.
On the nose. On the nose.
All right.
That's
see you guys.
All right. Deuces, everybody. See you Monday.